Pahirapan ng pagiging RN dito dahil ang dami nilang offer for employment, but kumbaga ang nangyayari is kung sino yung nasa loob mismo ng facility or hospital, nagiging promotion siya. And then if
Exactly.
hindi ka work permit holder or hindi ka permanent resident or citizen of Canada, least prior talaga kami mga student permit holder. So as early as now pa lang, in-establish ko na yung aking license para licensed nurse na ako. Tapos soon, kung mamarapatin man ng panahon, pwede ko nang i-continue yung career path. Kasi grabe, ang daming offer pero sa dami ding nakapasahan ng mga Canadian RNs, my God,
Exactly.
nakakaloka yung competition. So yun. Pero
Exactly.
wala naman, may
Competition.
pag-asa naman.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to IPAS Honor Review and Mentoring Academy. My name is John, and I'll be your host for tonight. Here at Hope Talk, we invite successful IPAS Honor Review candidates in the NCLEX to share their wonderful stories and learnings from their journey in achieving the goals of becoming registered nurses in the USA, Canada, and Australia. Today, we have the honor of sitting down with her, a true testament to the power of perseverance and resilience. Her journey to becoming a registered nurse was not without its challenges. But through hard work, dedication, and unwavering determination, she overcome every obstacle in her path, culminating in the recent triumph of passing the NCLEX exam. Join us as we dive deep into her story, exploring the trials, the triumphs, and the invaluable lessons learned along the way. May I present to you our newest NGN passer, Miss Laura Bianca Aher, Canadian RN.
Hello, good. Nalilito ako sa time zone. So sa Philippines, good evening. Sa USA and Canada, very early morning. And afternoon, I think at Middle East, nalilito talaga ako. Basta ngayon, wala pa kaming araw. Bagong gising pa lang ako. Nag-ayos lang ng
Thank,
konti para hindi mukhang marami pang muta. So
thank you, Miss
anyway,
Laura. I know it's very early po dyan sa Canada. And we appreciate po your presence to give inspiration
uh,
and sharing your stories po during your NCLEX preparation para sa ating students. And we are
thank
excited
you.
po to hear your stories po. Could you introduce po yourself and share us po your educational background leading up to your NCLEX preparation?
So hello everyone, I'm Bianca Ahero. So I've been a nurse for more than a decade and graduate po ako sa San Pedro College sa Davao City last 2012. And then I took up units sa Ateneo de Davao University. Kaso hindi ko na siya natapos kasi I opted to migrate here again. Kahit anong pilit pa nandun sa akin, sabi ko, Doc, parang hindi ko na talaga mahabol ang pag-defense sa thesis, ganun. So, yun, hinabol ko na kasi yung school ko dito sa Canada. So, I even acquired post-diploma certificate here in Calgary, Alberta, Bow Valley College. So I took up Health and Human Services Management for 1 year. So natapos ko na siya this year na April. And I'm just waiting for my graduation this upcoming June 20. So yun, tatlo.
Wow.
Pumunta ng Canada para mag-aaral. Tanga lang.
Eh,
Kainis. Puro aral ng aral. So, yeah, it has been a long period of time, aral ng aral, para makalipad dito. So, yeah, those are my educational background.
and when did you start po enrolling with the review program? Or did you also process your documents under IPAS processing?
Yes, both. So, I let IPAS, Online Mentoring Academy, to process all my documents. Lahat-lahat na. Kasi nahihirapan akong mag-DIY eh. I am already here. Tapos parang ipinaubaya ko na sa kanila lahat. And even enrollment for online coaching and mentoring
Mm.
sa mga lessons na pwedeng ma-acquire ko for NCLEX. So I enrolled last August 2023. So cycle 11 ako.
And how long does it take for you to get the eligibility for Canada para may knowledge din po ang ating mga classmates who will be planning po to take up Canadian RN naman?
I think I've waited 2 to 3 months for eligibility. Tapos, this year lang ako nag-decide for authority to take because medyo naipit ako sa budget last year because you really have to budget your money for that. It was not that, hindi siya cheap. Kumbaga,
Yeah.
kailangan mo ng pera. So, medyo naipit ako kasi dito sa Canada kapag student ka, last year, part-time lang kami allowed eh. Then the time na binigyan na kami ng immigration to render full-time work,
Mm-mm.
trabaho ako ng trabaho hanggang makaipon ako for ATT. So, it took me time to decide authority to take. Pero for the eligibility, last year ko pa nakuha. So, it took me again 2 to 3 months. Binigay naman kaagad. So, mabilis lang compare sa, hindi ko alam, mabagal daw sa iba. Pero akin naman, mabilis naman yun sa akin.
It really
Ganun.
depends po, no, dun sa individual talaga kung gaano kabilis ang process. But remember, we
Mm.
just have to trust iPass processing to let
Of
them handle
course.
everything. So, sila, nag-update naman po sila sa inyo, no,
Always,
on what's the
always.
next step and all.
Yes, always. From time to time. Kasi, ano naman eh, malapit Facebook naman yung mode of communication namin somehow. So, one chat away, reply ka agad as much as possible. Kung gabi naman sa Pilipinas yung pagka-send ko ng message, the following working hours of the next day, reply ka agad. So, I'm always kept posted. So, sa mga updates, sa process, kung ano na yung progress ng aking documents, hanggang nakapasa. Yun na,
Oh,
kahit after ng pagkapasa, andun, communication pa rin. So, that's the beauty of enrolling here in IPAS. Not biased, pero ang laki ng utang na loob ko sa IPAS. I don't know kung
oh.
saan ako pupulutin kung hindi dahil sa IPAS.
Most especially kapag malayo talaga tayo sa Philippines, no?
Mm-mm,
We're
of
working as
course.
an OFW or you're a student
Definitely.
of a certain country. Talaga iPass will really help you po to access dun sa mga PRC, sa school ninyo.
Sobra.
Di
Sobra
ba?
ang hirap. Ang iba kaya naman, pero wala akong tiyaga na kasi ang busy ko nga, yung tipong busy ako sa double job, busy din ako sa school, tapos ito pa, asikasuhin ko pang documents. So, yun na, please. Sabi ko, ay, pass, please. Tulungan nyo na ako. Kayo na lang po bahala sa lahat ng documents. School, PRC, ano pa ba yung mga lahat ng documents? Ang daming documents. Kung hindi ko alam kung makakaya ko ba yung i-process kung ako-ako lang. So yeah, yun.
Nice to know, Miss Bianca, ang experience niyo po for this processing of your documents. And I'm
Mm.
very happy po with your experience. Miss Bianca, 2 to 3 months po when you receive your eligibility. Nag-aral
Mm.
na po ba kayo noon or did you wait for your eligibility to come out po bago kayo nag-start mag-review?
Nauna na akong nag-apply ng eligibility bago ako nag-decide na mag-enroll. Late kasi ako nakapag-enroll kasi I thought
Mm-mm.
before, pag process ko ng documents, isahan na yung online. Eh ako
Mm-mm.
din, na mislook ko. So, hinabol ko na lang yung online mentoring. Kaya naging cycle 11 ako. Supposed to be
Mm-mm.
cycle 10 pala dapat ako. So, anyway, hindi naman siya naging balakid.
Mm-mm.
Hinabol ko lang din naman.
That's good to know. And how many months po did you prepare for this NCLEX exam?
Ito ang nakakatawa kasi sa sobrang busy ko last year because I cannot even insert my proper review, let's say proper review last year.
Mm.
Started na nag-enroll ako. Nagseryoso ako ng tutok to study my NCLEX just this year. I started January officially. Kasi iba pag hindi ko alam dahil sa sobrang busy ko, kumbaga again, dalawang trabaho, may school pa ako,
Mm-mm.
parang overloaded na yung utak ko. So, I admitted that I enrolled last year but hindi masyado ako dedicated to study all the online reviews, ganito, ganyan. I started just this year and cramming na ako. I am
Mm-mm.
not an idea student talaga when it comes to review, pero I don't have any choice but to, kumbaga, habulin ko na lahat. So, nagbabasa-basa naman ako last year. May napapanood naman ako ng video, pero sinigurado ko yung fundamental at saka yung mga med-surg, ganun. Kasi
Ah,
feel ko kasi yun yung lalabas at saka yun yung malaki ang scope sa exam kahit hindi ko pa alam that time. So, kumbaga, binawi ko na this year for 2 months. Q-Banks, basa ulit ng 3 reviewer. Kasi hindi ko na kaya basahin yung iba. Pero sinigurado ko pang reviewing yung roadmap. Archer's Reviewer, at saka Mark Klimek. Yun na lang yung tatlong kaya kong paulit-ulit ng basa, basa, basa. Tapos QBank, no skip in a day within 2 months. Kasi number one, mahal yung QBank. Napakamahal. Pero nasa sa inyo
Yeah.
lang yan kung anong klaseng QBank ang gagamitin nyo. Kasi kung useless yung QBank, kung hindi mo i-analyze yung mga fundamentals, yung concept of every
Mhm.
illness that you study, pero QBank will really train you so much on your patience, on your focus. Basta, tuturuan ko kayo mamaya kung ano yung tinuro din sa akin ng aking coach. So, hello Coach Ma'am Jen. It has been a long time na stagnant at saka parang hiatus, which is in 2023. After nung December, yun na. Pagkatungtong ng January 1, wala akong pakialam kahit New Year, inumpisahan ko na. Sinumpa ko na sa sarili ko na tuloy-tuloy na to kasi March na yung exam ko. Sabi ko,
Oh,
Lord, ano ba to? Parang ayoko naman sabihin sa sarili ko na tinitake for granted ko lang. Kasi
mm,
NCLEX to, hindi to basa-basa bayaran, hindi dito basa-basa i-prepare. Sabi
yeah.
ko, deserve ko ba talaga na mapasa ito? Kasi feeling ko nga, yung sarili ko, parang
Mm,
I'm
mm,
getting to going hopeless na. Parang, ano ba to, nag-aaksaya lang ako ng effort, ng
mm.
pera. Parang ano ba, medyo, dumating din ako sa point na lugmak na ako. Tapos, ito pang winter season dito, prone to parang down ang feeling. So,
Yeah.
ina-acknowledge ko na lang yung feeling ko sa, ayoko din yung depression. Pangit kasi yung term na depression. Hindi
Mm,
ka naman diagnosed to have depression. Pero, let's say, anxious ka na. Ang taas na ng
mm, mm,
level of anxiety mo. So, hindi mo na alam ang gagawin pero it will only help you, kumbaga it will help you ibaba lang ang anxiety mo kung tutulungan mo rin ang sarili mo. So I really made myself strengthen even my weaknesses. So lahat uplift kasi hindi pwedeng ganito. Andito ako sa malayo, hindi ako pwede magpaka lonely ganon. So
mm,
yeah, again, it really takes a perseverance to study well, to make it to the point to
mm.
pass it and claim it na mapapasa mo siya kahit ano pang struggles na pagdaanan mo. Ganon. Di
That's true,
ba?
Ma'am Bianca. I really po appreciate po na naibanggit niyo tong mga terms na to like yung perseverance and all. Most especially you built your confidence no all throughout your NCLEX preparation journey. Yan
Really?
importante. Although
Opo.
na-feel niyo po na you are parang lack of time dun sa pagre-review.
Yes.
But still yet you managed to ano no, you pass the exam amidst
Yes.
of the time ano talaga, constraint na.
Opo.
But what would be your advice po sa mga students natin who are still in the beginning of their review while waiting for the eligibility po?
Ako kasi yung tipong learner na I really don't depend on yung mga pinopost sa wall na mga review. But I don't say na dinidiscourage ko kayo. It depends pa rin sa study ability ninyo. Ako lang kasi dahil dito sa labas, wala kami mga Manila paper. Yung kartulina naman namin ang kapal. Kumbaga kung kahit ilang pang scotch tape ang ididikit mo sa wall, malalaglag ng malalaglag talaga siya. Sabi ko, ang layo din ng mabilihan dito. Meron namang mga mabilihan pero hindi siya katulad sa Pilipinas na parang ang dali, ganun lang, kaya mo lang puntahan kaagad. Dito, hindi ko alam, nahihirapan akong kumbaga, commute or ewan ko, ang dami kong mga arte-arte. Pero ang akin lang naman is, since hindi ko naman sinasabi na huwag kayong mag-notes kasi ganito ganyan. Ang akin, intindihin nyo ng mabuti ang concept ng every sakit. Hindi din ako yung tipong magaling mag-memorize. Maraming tao ang alam yan. Kasi hindi ko siya strength, ang memorization. So ang ginawa ko, I even told Sir J. Padong about this na, Sir, parang alam mo ba, kung meron man akong sabihin, isa talaga ako sa tao na hindi marunong masyado mag-memorize. Pero ang ginawa ko, I really learned from him on how to analyze every single detail sa anatomy and physiology ng sakit. So, kunwari, sabihin natin na, oh, ito ang sakit. Ano yung factors? Bakit nagkaroon ng sakit? Ano ang signs and symptoms nito? Ano yung mga gamot, ganon. Ano na yung mga treatment. So, ganon ako mag-study. So, mas ina-analyze ko yung concept rather than doing it on memorization. Second, I really put it into my heart ang lahat ng fundamentals ng nursing. yung kumbaga sabihin natin electrolytes. Yan, isa puso yan. Kasi yung mga electrolytes, lalo na yung imbalances, yun din yung magiging signs and symptoms ng other sakit. So, ganun. Ewan ko, yun na lang talaga ang finokus ko. Medyo pinamiliarize ko yung fundamentals at saka yung sakit. Kung kayo magaling kayo mag-memorize, well, clap. I salute you guys. Isa yan sa asset. Pero like me as a learner, kung may makarelate man na hindi gaano strength ang memorization, that's what I am going to advise you. Always analyze the illness. Wag nyo lang siya pure memorize. Kasi kahit kunwari, may point din na any exam, sa sobrang kaba nyo, medyo gusto nyo man isipin kung ano yung concept or ano yung magiging sagot nyo sa sobrang kaba nyo or ang dami nyong iniisip na factors, may tendency na ma-mental block kayo eh. Or parang kahit anong pilit nyong i-remember, parang bakit ganito na-study, napag-aralan ko to, ganito, ganyan. Pero once you know the, or once you analyze every disorder, gano'n, sa sanga-sanga na yan eh, maaalala at maaalala nyo pa rin yan. Dahil, yun nga, inalam nyo ng mabuti kung ano yung concept. That's it, concept. Always concept, concept, concept. And then, ano pa ba? Ewan, masyado na akong bombarded that time. So, prayers. Parang ibinigay ko na lang lahat. Whichever yung religion nyo, Islam, Catholic, Buddhist, Christian, whatever, offer it to your Lord. Everything. Kasi hindi nyo akalain na parang sa sobrang down nyo na, or hindi naman down na feeling lang lahat. Parang feeling nyo din na helpless. Sa sobrang helpless nyo, parang masyado na putok na yung utak nyo sa information overload. Pero pag binigay nyo lahat sa taas, bigla nyo na lang mapapaisip na, hmm, wow, milagro, ganun. Na nagawa nyo pala, despite sa lahat ng mga struggles na pinagdaanan nyo. And then, well, you really have to help yourself. Kasi, ikaw yan eh. Ikaw, kahit ano pa yung mga decisions na kailangan mong papilian, kahit ano yung mga suggestions na sinasabi sa iyo ng mga families mo, loved ones, or kung sino may support system mo, it will always and always be your last decision. Kung kahit sabihin nila na, ano ba, bilisan mo na mag-study, ito ganyan, malapit na yung exam, ito ganyan. Pero ikaw pa rin sa sarili mo yung magde-decide kung ano yung pace mo. And always follow your pace. Do not always depend your pace kung ano yung pace din ng iba. Kung may iba na mabilisan, may iba na parang, oh, nandito na sila na lesson. No, you have to follow it on your own. Kung ano yung kaya nyo. Huwag niyong ipilit yung sarili nyo na parang isabay kung ano yung trend din ng iba. So, always and always follow your own pace, but of course, yun yung sa sarili mong pag-study, sa self-study na part. But pag may sasabihin sa iyo ang coach or mentor na ganito ang gawin mo, ganito ang gawin mo, ganyan, I can say na you really have to follow it because it really works for me well, like so much. Kasi mas may experience na yung mga coach at mentor mo eh. So, they are being assigned to you well because they know well how to prepare on going to your NCLEX journey. But when it comes to your analyzing the concepts again, it's up to yourself. So parang gano'n, kung nagigets nyo, gano'n yun siya. So again, in general, mag-aral kayo ng isa puso niyo yung concept, not just memorization alone. And yan din yung laging binabalik-balikan sa akin ni Sir J. Kasi kinukuha ko yung style ni Sir J. Kung paano siya magturo, parang ganun din yung pag-reciprocate ko ng pag-aaral. Sinabihan ko na si Sir J noon during pag-report ko sa kanya na nakapasa na ako. Ganun.
Oh,
So nag-usap talaga kami about sa passing of even after right after my NCLEX exam, kahit bumagsak yung snow na sa Sir Jay, nag-exam na ako, kabado ako, gito, ganyan. Kinumusta niya ako hanggang sa ni-report ko sa kanya, nakapasa na ako. And then yun, nag-usap kami, tinanong niya ako ano yung way ko ng mag-aral. So, itong sinabi ko ngayon dito sa Hope Talk, yun din yung way ko ng pag-aaral. And that's
wow.
the way he is also. na mag-aaral. So sabi ko, okay, Sir J, honestly, I got the way I study my lessons, kung paano siya magturo din sa amin. Ganon. Dami
Very
kong
well said.
sabi.
Ang ganda. I know there's something more talaga, no, Ma'am Bianca, na may i-share ka pa sa ating mga classmates and all. But we just have to break it down then somehow yung
Mm,
mga tips na binigay nyo sa mga classmates and students ng IPAS. So with those 3 months of preparation, you managed to have your study schedule. You have to make sure that you have your
yes,
mastery concept. With those
yes,
mastery concept, nandyan si IPAS lecture, nandyan si roadmap, si Mark Klimic, and the question banks. And these
yes.
tools will really help you, no, to pass the
Of
exam.
course, of course. Guys, get QBank. Wag yung parang, ay, wag lang yung QBank kasi ano, nag-aaral naman ako self-study. No, get QBank because QBank is the exact picture of how NCLEX works. Yun yung technique nyo.
I agree with Miss Bianca kasi somehow yung mga ano natin, question banks natin will really prepare you to enhance your critical thinking skills
Yes,
and
yes.
discover somehow your knowledge kung talagang may natutunan ba kayo all throughout this review. And moreover, yung mga anxiety natin, malilesen yan. And mabuboost ang
Yes.
confidence niya all throughout. Di ba?
100% correct lahat.
That's, and most especially, you
Totoo.
know, I like what you share, Ma'am Bianca, how Sir J imparted or teach our classmates. Somehow yan yung nagiging impact sa atin. Eh. When we having self-review after the lecture, yan yung mga way na kung paano natin nire-reflect yung sarili natin sa review. Eh. Parang how Sir
Opo.
J did, explaining the battlefield, you explain it to yourself in front of the mirror kung pwede nga lang, di ba?
Yes.
It's like you're teaching your own.
Totoo, totoo. To other coach or mentors, I'm not biased lahat, pero ang lahat napanood ko naman yung mga videos, pero ang gagaling talaga ninyo magturo. Sinasabi ko parang it will really help yung lahat ng mga online videos na kuwari, hindi nyo man na-catch up yung live, but kung papanoorin yung mga recorded live videos, it will really help. Ang gagaling talaga nila magturo. So I was really lucky to enroll in IPAS kasi ang dami talaga. Tama nga yung sinasabi nila. Ito, kasi kung ikaw baguhan, enroll ka ng review center. So, magtatanong ka, ano ba yung online review center nyo? So, dominantly yung natatanungan ko is IPAS. Ngayon, sino ba? Oh my God, si Sir J pala, which is, ano ko yan, way back 2008 to 2012. Isa yan sa naging clinical instructor, si Sir J.
Oh,
Ganon, sa San Pedro College. Ang galing talaga niya. Hanggang ngayon, walang kupa. So, sabi ko, okay, enroll ako ng IPAS. And glad to know, nagawa ko naman din successfully ang NCLEX journey ko. And I was so lucky to enroll here in IPAS. Again, no bias. That's my own sentiments. Kudos. So, yes, lahat i-accommodate sa iyo. And again, ang galing talaga lahat ng mga online coaches and mentors. Yun lang.
thank
I'm so
you. Thank you
happy.
for trusting IPAS talaga, Ma'am Bianca. No?
Yes.
But I'm very
Opo.
curious po. Does Sir J know that, I mean, naalala po kayo niya during the time, tapos ngayon, your USRN na po. Nabanggit
Ay,
niyo po ba na workmates kayo before or colleagues?
hindi kami workmate. Student niya ako nung
Ay, student
college.
pala, sorry. Naalala niyo
Opo.
po? Oh.
Yes. Ano namin si Sir J dati? ICU. Clinical instructor namin sa ICU. So of course, kapag ICU, ang daming scope. Mahirap-hirap din yan siya na concept. So, ay grabe, parang lahat kami ng mga classmates ko nakatulala sa kanya kasi ano, parang super clean ni Sir J. Parang ang bango ni Sir J. Tapos ang galing pa niya. Tapos nakatunganga na lang kami dahil nakikinig na lang kami sa kanya dahil mesmerizing siya the way he teaches people or students. Kahit naman sa online, yung parang video, ma-observe niya yan. Sir J ba today? Sir J
Yes, si
ba?
Sir J po.
Yes, okay. Guys, all around the world, pakinggan nyo and panoorin nyo the way magturo si Sir J. Magugulat kayo. Parang, ang hirap nito dati ha. Pagka knows nyo, ha? Okay, magic. Alam nyo na. I will let you know my sentiments and just make your own sentiments later. So, Sir J, kung nanonood ka, RN na ako.
Magjo-join po yan si Sir J later on, Ma'am Bianca. And
Okay.
I agree with you. Yan yung na-experience ko from Sir J and the rest of the educators. Iba talaga sila
Yes.
magturo. Parang na-summarize nila yung 4 years into 3 months.
Yes,
Oh,
parang
di ba?
Parang bakit pa ako nag-aaral ng
Ah,
nursing?
may
Sinamarize nyo na
ganyan.
in one day or 4 hours of one concept only, gano'n. So yeah, observe nyo guys. thumbs up.
That's true. That's true. And I agree talaga with Miss Bianca. And yung sinasabi niyo po kanina about sa self-pacing, as much as possible, you have to really decide on yourself when do
Yes.
you want to sit for the exam. Kasi pag
Yes.
magpapa-apekto kayo dun sa mga influence ng mga family niyo or friends, it will be really difficult for you to decide.
Yes.
Kasi hindi naman nila nararamdaman or hindi naman nila nararanasan yung experiences nyo
Definitely.
during this review, di ba? That's
Opo.
why it's also good to have your partnership together with your coaches para
Opo.
ma-flatten yung magiging study plan natin. What works for you may not work for me. That's why we
Opo.
have to prepare talaga. No? How many months do you really plan to study? If 6 months is okay, then that's good. Tutulungan po namin kayo gumawa ng paraan para maging successfully USR, Canadian
Yes.
or Australian RQ for the next 6 months. We just have to trust the people na who have really gone through this experience.
Of course. Akala ko din dati din kasi masyado akong mapusok. Feeling
Mm.
ko okay na ako ng 3 months. Kasi yun din, ako yung ugali din na nagtatanong-tanong din ako sa mga, yung dumaanan ng NCLEX journey, yung mga nakapasa na.
Yeah.
So they are different. Merong iba, 3 months, okay, goods na. Meron naman iba, 6 months, goods na. Pero meron din iba na 1 year kasi hindi
Yeah.
talaga sila confident enough. So it will really depend on yourself kung ano yung readiness mo. Kasi wag mong ibase, again yung sabi ko, wag mong ibase sa iba kung ano yung gusto mo na pace or pathway of preparing your NCLEX journey. You just have to feel it and evaluate yourself kung kaya nyo ba or hindi. Kasi kung yung peer pressure nyo ang ipananaig nyo sa sarili nyo, wala, it doesn't work well. It might fail you, sad to say. So you really have to decide it on yourself. Take time to think, reflect, or somehow decide kung ano ba
Mm.
yung katagalan ng pag-study nyo. You really have to end
Yes.
it up on yourself, not for the others. Don't depend on others again. You can help each other, ganyan. Pero
Yeah.
again, don't depend on others. You depend on
Yes.
yourself.
And somehow it's better to have a discussion or a conversation with
Yes.
your someone who is feeling mo na pressure ka niya that you are
Mm-mm.
going through this situation so that
Yeah,
the other
really
person
have
will
to
be
tell
able
them.
to understand, di ba?
Yes,
So,
you really
at
have to
wala
be
nang
vocal.
pressure,
Of
di ba po?
course, ganun talaga. You really have to be vocal or honest sa sarili mo at sa kanya or sa kanila. Yeah, it's a matter of communication. Madali lang naman yan gawin,
Yeah.
ang pagko-communicate. Pero hindi madaling gawin ng preparation. So, you really have to tell them the truth.
Speaking of that, Miss Bianca, were there any challenges that you have encountered while reviewing for this NCLEX?
Ang dami. Hindi kayo nag-iisa, guys. So, lalo na yun sa mga working, especially longer hours, 8 to 12 hours in a day. Diyos ko, dinaanan ko din yan. Iba lang yung job ko dito. Medically related pa rin. Kasi ano dito, funded yung mga with developmental disability. So, dyan ako nagtatrabaho ngayon. And then, dito naman din sa mga hospitals, uso din yung 12 hours. So, I really know the struggle of those people or those nurses who are aspiring to become USRNs or Canadian RNs, na the way nila na pagpreparahan yung studies nila, it was really not easy. And ako, student din ako at the same time, having double job again and reviewing my NCLEX. So just ko, you really have to develop your time management and your discipline on yourself. So yung mga may mga trabaho, huwag nyo naman din isipin na mag-resign na kayo. Pero kung meron naman kayong budget or may asawa or family member kayo na ipa-fund kayo, so well, lucky for you enough. So dito lang tayo sa side ng may mga trabaho, ganyan. So kapag kayo may trabaho kayo, you really have to allot ample time. At least, let's say, at least 2 hours. Yun na yung minimum, 2 hours and more to review in a day. Labanan nyo lang yung antok nyo. Sige lang, daan nyo na lang sa kape. Ano ba, depende sa inyo or idaan nyo sa konting, ano ba yung mga leisure time nyo sa bahay, like Netflix, Amazon Prime, etc. Para may konting break lang naman yung pag-aral nyo. Pero see to it na mag-aral kayo at least 2 hours in a day kasi it takes consistency sa pag-aaral.
Mhm.
Kahit mabagal man or mabilis yung pace nyo, pero kapag consistent kayong nag-aaral or nagbabasa, kahit yung read lang, ganun. Daanan nyo, konting refreshment lang. Pero at least you have done it at least in a day for 2 hours in a day. It will really register into your mind and memory. Tapos, wag nyo lang isipin na balaki din yung work nyo kasi you have to be thankful na may work tayo because it has financed our NCLEX journey. And then, lalo na yung sa mga, yun namang may mga experience sa hospital. Kung ano yung na-experience sa hospital, hindi nyo naakalain pagdating nyo sa NCLEX, boom. Isa to sa mga questions na maalala nyo and masasagutan nyo kahit wala ng wala ng pagdapig-dapig. O eto, ganito, ganyan. Then so yung mga wala namang experience pa or ongoing pa yung nursing career, don't worry. By the book pa rin tayo kahit papaano. Kasi yung NCLEX na exam, I really observed na they really follow the ideal way of nursing. And yung US type talaga ng nursing. So, yung lahat ng mga reviews na ginawa ng mga coaches, mentors, ganon, they really, kumbaga, they really research it. Kumbaga, hindi lang yun siya basa-basa lang kung etong isang libro lang, tapos kinapit-paste lang. Hindi. Kung babasahin nyo yun siya ng mga, sabihin natin ilang buwan din, masasabi yun na ang dami nitong resources na pinagkunan. And then, it is really evidence-based and kumbaga, hinulma talaga siya ng mabuti. Kasi tapos ko na nabasa eh. So, hinulma talaga siya ng mabuti. And it was really ideal for me to read those books or review materials. And then, sabihin na lang natin, upon preparation, during NCLEX journey, kung may time talaga kayo na panoorin yung video, I really encourage you to watch the video kasi swerte nyo kung mapapanood nyo lahat ng video. Kung pwede ko lang ibalik yung panahon na pwede kong mapanood yung lahat ng videos, I really will. Pero sadyang may purpose lang talaga siguro ang panahon na ganito yung klase ng pace of my study. But again, IPAS alone will really teach you all the basics until yung complicated parts of analyzing the concepts. So even the basic, kung alam niyo yung basic, boom, it will radiate hanggang sa pag-aral nyo ng ibang concepts. So again, in general, at least in a day, maglaan kayo ng at least 2 hours to study. Kung ano man gusto nyo yung study, go. It's up to you. Basta at least 2 hours. 2 hours lang naman hinihingi ng araw mo to study. So, may 24 hours tayo, bahala na kayo sa 22 hours nyo. At least 2 hours lang. Pagtiisan nyo lang muna yung antok nyo. Pero it will really, kumbaga magbibigay lang yan ng bunga. Yun na yung magiging RN kayo lahat. For sure. For sure, if sa IPAS kayo.
Very well said, Miss Bianca. Talaga natutuwa ako, ang daming ang daming takeaways na i-share nyo talaga.
Marami
Oo.
din akong takeaways na nakuha sa Hope Talk, sa
Oh.
yung mga lahat kayo ng mga mentors and coaches. Doon ko lang din yan natutunan. So kung ano yung natutunan ko, ano yung na-imbibe ko during the NCLEX journey, yun din yung gusto kong i-share. So yeah,
Oh.
I'm glad to share it to all of you around the world, di ba?
Thank you, Miss Bianca. And that's true. It really depends po, no? Kung may trabaho ka, you assess. Number one, assess yourself. How many hours can I commit while I'm working?
Mm-mm.
Check mo rin kung ilang oras ka magre-review kapag may working day ka. Then,
Mm-mm.
bawi na lang tayo sa non-working day natin.
Yeah,
Maybe a lot, 4 hours to 6 hours para makahabol tayo. Like what
okay.
Miss Bianca have mentioned, as much as possible, we watch all the recorded and the live videos of IPAS because lahat nandun na.
Kahit yung mga hindi na, yung mga tamad magsulat na mga
Mhm.
sa wall, basahin nyo
Yeah.
lang yun. Or kahit may notebook lang kayo, isulat nyo lang doon. Kasi, I don't know, it will really help. May iba kasi auditory yung learning. May iba naman
Mm.
visual. So kung mag-work sa inyo yung visual learning, okay, then write it. If mag-work sa inyo yung auditory learning, then listen to the live recorded videos. Ganon. So lahat na, pinrovide na lahat. And I just can really say na wala. if you're lucky enough to watch all of the videos, then I am 99.9% sure you will pass the NCLEX journey. Kasi mas madali na daw yung NCLEX ngayon compared dati. Pero I'm not saying madali yung concept. I mean, madali na yung processing nila, madali na din yung scoring nila. Kasi dati kapag SATA daw, yung dati yung old NCLEX, kapag SATA,
Yeah.
may mali ka lang isa, mali ng entire question, right? Ngayon,
Yes.
kapag sure ka sa isang SATA mo na answer, at least may percentage yung
Point.
score mo. So, it will be a really big help na i-uplift yung exam mo tapos paakyat na yung trend ng exam
Yes.
mo. Ganun. Ituturo lang din yan soon. So, hindi ko lang muna i-discuss. There will be a right person to discuss the trend of NCLEX.
And
Ganun
I'm so
po.
happy that na-share niyo rin po, Miss Bianca, yung key factors for you to pass the exam is to stay consistent and committed all
Yes.
throughout your preparation. Sabi nga ni Sir Jay, no, hindi ko talaga makakalimutan to. Sacrifice is temporary, success is permanent. And with
Yes, I
that,
always.
we have Sir Jay around. Good evening po, Sir Jay.
Hi, Sir Jay. Hi, Sir Jay.
So I'm so excited to from the time that siguro I would say na from the time that you began your journey sa NCLEX. Of course, I knew it from my wife, her batchmates sa
Yeah.
same school that I graduated. So
Workmates dito
they're
ni
workmates as well.
Emerland.
So
Yeah.
they're batchmates and then they're workmates before, I guess, before you left in Canada. And yep, so I knew it from her. Even your wedding, I was there.
Yes,
Di
I
ba?
know. Yes, si Sir
Like
Jay. She
boho
was in
something.
our wedding.
Team. Yun, nandun
Yeah,
ako sa
Coachella na team.
Yep. And she was also my student, right, Biax?
Of
Naging
course,
estudyante ko
sir.
dati. Yun.
Bata ka pa naman, sir. Bata ka pa.
Anak same. Young at ano naman tayo, young at heart naman tayo parate. And
Always.
as long as you as long as you sa heart lang. But yeah, congratulations Biax once again, congratulations.
Thank
And
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
bihira lang po ako mag-post sa Facebook, sa social media. Primarily, I am using my Facebook. I have Instagram as well, but I don't know when was the last time I opened my Instagram. No Twitter or anything, just Facebook lang. And bihira lang ako and I will post na yung talagang ano sa akin. I would say na importante sa akin. And then Bianca is also one of the people na she's like a representation of sa mga friends na yung mga close sa akin. So it was actually for Bianca, yung post ko na yun, and for the rest of the people na yung common yung common friends, estudyante man or mapakaibigan, barkada or whoever. And apart from that, Bianca is also kasi I was really touched by, kumbaga, in spite of being so busy, alam ko, alam ko sa Canada kasi mga students natin to those who are listening right now sa Canada, alam ko, I know your struggles. Sa yung mga dating mga estudyante din na nakapasa doing the Hope Talk as well. Shout out tayo diyan yung mga galing sa Canada and yep, yung mga nakapasa na and hopefully soon I'm really praying to those who are there in Canada and still doing their preparation. I really pray na makapasa din kayo, okay? In time.
Yeah.
So, like I said, si Bianca is yung ano nga yung as far as I remember on my post, sabi ko na she's really into it. Yung heart niya is nandun talaga sa sa NCLEX. Though sometimes you can feel like parang hindi man ako ready. Parang ganun. But it's just normal. For me, it's a good thing kasi you are thinking about yourself na hindi ka ready. You know what I mean? Like, parang you are worried about yourself. So that means something na, oops, this is actually a trigger. Kumbaga, may sense of significance, sense of urgency na, oh, gagawin ko talaga to kasi, I think I'm not ready to myself. So it's normal. Actually, it's a good thing. Diba? Just like anxiety. Anxiety is also normal. Normal po yung anxiety. Huwag ka lang magpanic, of course, 'di ba? So it's a different story. So normal yung anxiety. Kumbaga parang jump start natin 'yun to kick us, it's like a kickstart para gawin natin yung dapat gawin to do the necessary. Okay? So wag naman yung mag-anxiety ka and then iba naman yung cramming, no? Ang cramming kasi is like few days before the exam diyan ka pa mag-aasikaso or hindi hindi maganda yun siya. Okay? But yeah, so she's really into it. Her heart is really into it in spite of everything, in spite of the work and the ins and outs of the activities of like I would say like just like us, like an OFW, kumbaga, di ba no? So mahirap po maging OFW. First time mo biyang sa ano, di ba? Is it your first time to go abroad? And
Yes,
then
Sir Jay.
you're still transitioning kasi hindi ka pa ganyan katagal sa ano like going abroad. So it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, mahirap po 'yun. But like I said, as long as you put your heart into it, you do not underestimate nor overestimate the NCLEX. Yung tamang estimation lang, and I think you will be good. Kasi hindi mahirap din pag mag-overestimate ka, sobrang ano ka,
Yes.
sobrang maging anxious ka rin 'yan pag ganun. And then you overthink, di ba? So like what I told you, NCLEX is challenging. I would not say na mahirap. So those are two different things, mahirap and being challenging. Right? So it's challenging in a sense kasi iba yung iba yung atake ng NCLEX eh. So you need to have like an adequate estimation. Of course, wag mo namang i-underestimate. Underestimation, for instance, like you will think, okay, I got the NLE. I'm a nurse, so most likely ganun din yun. Like, if I took the NLE and then I passed, so I guess NCLEX, and I can also do the NCLEX. No, it doesn't work that way. Kasi ibang-iba ang NCLEX. So you really need to work hard for it. Okay? And then when you say like work hard, dapat yung din, precise din yung, it doesn't mean that you work hard and then ibang material naman yung ginagamit mo. You are, for example, like, dapat i-study lang yung, for example, like, the common neuromuscular disorders like MG, MS, ALS, GBS. Tapos nag-study ka pa ng, for example, like Lambert-Eaton, kind of disorders. Those are things na out of our scope na kung tutuusin. Hindi na lumalabas sa NCLEX yun. Alright, so what we are giving in IPAS is basically those are the things that we normally see in NCLEX in the past, in the past years. So sometimes the students are also medyo nag-overthink din. For example, like this is according to according to Google, for example, and then nag-ano ng mga studies and all those stuff. We are all taking we are taking NCLEX. This is just like an entry level kind of knowledge. Okay? But sir, ano naman kasi yung entry level eh. Medyo mahirap naman kasi yung entry level. Yes, it is an entry level nurse. So you really have to step up. Okay? Huwag kang masyadong mag-research din sa Google na to the point na mag-ano ka na ng Google Scholar and those stuff. Basic knowledge lang tayo actually. So ang evidence-based practice are practiced more on or tested more on advanced nursing practice licensure examination. Hindi po yun sa NCLEX kasi ang NCLEX is just entry level. Okay? If you come here to the US or Canada Canada has nurse practitioner program as well. Sa Australia, I'm not really sure. So pag doon na lang na natin anuhin yun, kumbaga i-enhance yung getting some knowledge about advanced nursing practice. But on your case, like what I said, you don't need to overthink. You just have to like be on an entry level kind of knowledge. But like I said, you need to know coming from us as well the topics that are usually coming out from the NCLEX. Okay? So those little things na sinasabi ko and some topics na about strategies and tips, those are coming from Jamie, for example. She's doing the taking strategies that's for 1 to 2 days, I guess. Yeah, it's 2 days. Nakakatulong yun. It's gonna help you. Those little things makakatulong kasi if you don't have those things, you cannot, parang hindi mo alam kung saan mo ilalagay yung sarili mo, right? Especially in the first few days of your review. Alam ko mahirap like especially for example like when you join in tapos yung topic mo is cardiology, for example, like yesterday, if you were the first timer student tapos cardiology ang topic, tapos ang dinidiscuss ko is for example yung mga action potential and those stuff, it's hard. But again, as you go along, as long as you put your heart into it, I guess you'll be okay. The moment that you step in to process your papers, yung sa processing natin, the moment that you step in, I guess I don't believe na wala kang motivation to do it. I don't believe na hindi mo makakaya yun. The moment that you get into it, I guess it's your responsibility to do the legworks. You know, you have to really for example, I really need to do review. Of course, mag-review ka kasi pinasok mo yan eh. Like in any other journey, as long as pinasok mo yun, paninindigan mo yun siya, it's your responsibility. We're adult enough to handle those situations. We're responsible for it. We're accountable for it and make it happen. Okay? So make it happen. Yun. And of course, with the help of other people, hindi mo makakaya yun without the help of other people as well. So we are in IPAS, we are some form of like an instrument for your guys success. But like I said yesterday, we are only 1% lang kung tutuusin. 99% of that legworks are coming from you guys, di ba?
Yes.
Yeah, so kasi hindi ko kayang hindi ko kayang mag-sit with your NCLEX individually. Alright? But you know what? Sabi ko nga kahapon, though ang daming tao sa buong mundo, like ang daming tao sa buong mundo, but si God alam niya lahat ng stories niyan. Every detail of your stories, alam niya yan. Kilalang kilala ka ni God. Okay? So, though ang daming tao, pero alam niya yun. Even your DNA or whatever, alam na alam niya yun. Individually. Okay? So, I'm limited. So, as much as I can, I want to sit with you to do your exam. But again, like I said, it's your battle. Okay? I've done my battle already when I took my NCLEX. It's hard. It's very challenging kasi there are so many things going around you. Okay? Hindi yung kagaya sa NLE na yung like you prepare, then you take the exam, and then yes, it's a pressure, pero it's not that big pressure kasi though it's also kumbaga doon nakasalalay din yung future mo. Pero not as big as NCLEX talaga. Ibang klase talaga yung NCLEX. This is bigger, the bigger future ahead of you talaga.
Mhm.
Okay? So, it's kind of hard in Canada. It's kind of hard to be an RN, 'di ba?
Yes.
Kasi ang hirap ng pathway sa Canada. You really have to work hard for it. Even the employment. Mahirap din yun kasi naka-line up ang ano diyan. It depends upon the province because I have some friends from Canada that are traveling from Canada and then moved here just to work as an RN kasi may ano kayo alam ko may TN visa. In the future you can probably like figure out kung anong dynamics niyan. Then you can work here, especially during the times of pandemic. So we need nurses here
Mm.
from Canada. So they moved here and then they worked as an RN. So I was able to talk to them kung anong mga ins and outs being a nurse there. It's hard. So iba-ibang pathway, especially for us international nurses, di ba? And then when you go through that process, for example, nakapasa ka na ng that pathway, pasa ka na ng NCLEX. Sa employment, ano din like you're on queue ba, kumbaga. So naka-line up ka niyan and then first come, first serve, kumbaga. Ganun,
Grabe,
ganun.
pahirapan, sir. Pahirapan ng pagiging RN dito dahil ang dami nilang offer for employment, but kumbaga ang nangyayari is kung sino yung nasa loob mismo ng facility or hospital, nagiging promotion siya. And then if hindi
Exactly.
ka hindi ka work permit holder or hindi ka permanent resident or citizen of Canada, least prior talaga kami mga student permit holder. So as early as now pa lang, in-establish ko na yung aking license para licensed nurse na ako. Tapos soon, kung mamarapatin man ng panahon, pwede ko nang i-continue yung career path. Kasi grabe, ang daming offer pero sa dami ding nakapasahan ng mga Canadian RNs, my God,
Exactly.
nakakaloka yung competition. So yun, pero
Exactly.
wala naman, may pag-asa naman.
Yes, in time. Sige lang, importante, you got your NCLEX and then you'll be okay. So that's really the key, for your future, especially as a nurse. Yun talaga ang ano natin, yun talaga ang susi natin, susi ng tagumpay kumbaga. But yeah, thank you John for saying it again, like sacrifices are temporary, success is permanent really because it's God-given ha. Hindi malulusaw yan because it's God-given. Alright? It's not going to dissolve kasi God is really good to us. Alright? So yun, I'm really excited to see you guys there in Canada. Soon when my wife gets here and then we can be able to like go around. And one of our bucket lists, not only my wife but including my family, I guess would be Canada. Isa sa mga bucket list ko yan kasi maganda ang Canada talaga, in terms of sceneries and stuff. But yeah, we'll see you there, Bianx.
Yeah, chat lang.
I know.
Sige po. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, Sir Jay. Talaga naman, ito yung nakakamiss during bago mag-start ng lecture ni Sir Jay, is really providing po motivation and inspiration talaga sa mga students natin. And guys, sa mga bago po dito sa IPAS Honor Review and Mentoring Academy, you are really in good hands. You will learn more as you go along. It's okay. In the beginning talaga, mahirap mag-adjust. But rest assured that you will learn so much. And you just trust the process po. And trust IPAS lecture. And you'll be soon to be a Canadian RN, US RN, and Australian RN. And with that, Miss Bianca, we would like to present to you your IPAS certificate. This certificate is proudly presented to Laura Bianca Ajero for successfully passing the NCLEX RN examination. This serves as a proof that a successful candidate indicated in this certificate is a safe nurse based on the USA Standards of Nursing Practice, signed by Sir J. Padong and Sir Mark Zaspa. Congratulations, Miss Bianca.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats, Biangs.
Sir, thank you. Isa ka pa
And
naman sa
Miss
pinagsabihan ko ng una.
I know.
and Miss Bianca,
Yes.
one last question po. No?
Sige
How
po.
did
No
the
worries.
entire IPAS help you in achieving your American dream or the Canadian dream?
100% help. Like, hindi ko, again, yung sinabi ko kanina, kung wala nga pass. Hindi ko alam kung saan ako pupulutin sa sobrang busy ko. So, from day zero, even until the time na parang win-work out ko na yung aftermath ng aking NCLEX RN passing, wala. Keep in touch pa rin. So, kumbaga, for me, I don't think na hanggang doon na lang yung aking kontrata sa IPAS na kung nakapasa na ako, wala na, hindi. I still keep in touch, especially kay Sir Jay, gano'n, sa mga friends ko na mga naging mentor na, watch out lang kay Cristel Macasarte. Hello, she's watching. Ganon. Friend ko din yan, si Titel. Ma'am Cristel ninyo. So, she was looking forward din sa aking success kasi nauna na siya naging RN. So, ang akin lang 100% help ng IPAS. So, I was really lucky enough to thank this organization and I am so grateful for everything that IPAS has been contributed to my NCLEX journey. So, yeah. I can say, guys, no bias again. 100% help from day zero until now na nag-hope talk ako. That's it. And so on and so forth. Kung may kailangan ng mga help ang IPAS, I can really help or reach my hands towards you guys. So yeah, that's how I treat IPAS.
Thank you,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so much po.
Yeah, those kinds of words, it's also a representation for the rest of the passers natin dito. It's really going to motivate us some more. So especially the trust that you gave us, yun yung talaga ang pinaka-importante sa amin. Kumbaga, it's like I said before, every morning, when I'm looking at my cell phone, I'm always, looking at the messages of the students that they texted me that they passed the exam. So it's really my parang devotional ba to start up my day, parang ganun. Yep, so it's really kumbaga, I don't have any words to say actually. So kumbaga ano siya, nakakataba ng puso talaga. It's really, heartwarming, you know. And I guess yeah, that's my job, to share my knowledge, I guess. I'll continue to go on. I'll continue to go on the same way with the other educators. I know their heart is into it as well. We are on a mission, okay? We are on a mission not only on our end, but at the same time on your end, okay? This is our mission to pass your NCLEX, okay? But you don't stop from just, okay, I pass my NCLEX and then that's it. No, it's not. So it's way to go, all right? This is just the start, your NCLEX, passing your NCLEX is just the start. It's way to go. Marami pang gagawin being a nurse back here in the US, Canada or Australia. All right? But it's a big leap. It's a big leap of success when you pass your exam. And I hope Bianca, of course, for sure, Bianca is going to, was able to inspire you. And so goes with the future Hope Talk guest that we have here. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And I really appreciate
Thank
those people who
you.
are so grateful as well.
Thank you, Miss Bianca po, for, again, tonight, for accepting our invitation for this Hope Talk.
Thank
Definitely,
you.
let's just...
IPAS processing made easy for you.